Hello children, today we will start the topic of investment. And before understanding about the investment, let us understand about the consumption expenditure. Consumption expenditure means aggregate consumption expenditure in the economy. Now what is aggregate consumption expenditure? Let us understand. Aggregate consumption expenditure, it includes the consumption expenditure by the households. Expenditure by the households means whatever the households are purchasing in order to satisfy their daily needs. Milk, bread, butter, ghee, soaps, anything they purchase in order to satisfy their household needs. It is included under consumption expenditure by households. Now, the second one is consumption expenditure by government. If suppose the government is distributing free of cost bags to the school children, then that is the consumption by the children, and the expenditure on this consumption is borne by the government. So this is the consumption expenditure by government. Now the third one is consumption expenditure by non-profit private institutions, in which we include the non-profit organizations, temples, gurudwaras, etc. Suppose if we know that temples and gurudwaras, they usually organize different bhandaras, and the cost, the expenditure on these bhandaras are borne by the temples and gurudwaras. So this is called the consumption expenditure by non-profit private institutions. So altogether we can say aggregate consumption expenditure includes three types of expenditure: consumption expenditure by households, plus consumption expenditure by government, plus consumption expenditure by non-profit private institutions, and together in which we include NPOs, temples, gurudwaras, etc. So that together make aggregate consumption expenditure. Aggregate means total. So that together make total consumption expenditure. Now let us understand the concept and components of investment expenditure. Now we will discuss about the investment expenditure. What is the meaning of investment now? Investment means a process that increases the stock of capital. Whatever the producers are spending to purchase the capital, that is called the investment. Investment means the expenditure done by the producer in order to increase the production capacity, that and increase the stock of the capital, that is called the investment. Now the types of investment, there are two types of investment, that is the fixed investment and the inventory investment. Fixed investment means increase in the stock of fixed assets. Whatever producer used to spend in order to increase the or purchase the fixed assets, that is called the fixed investment. Suppose if the producer is having two machinery and he again purchases one more machinery, then that is called the investment in fixed assets, or we can say it is called as the fixed investment. On the other hand, the inventory investment means when the producer used to spend the money in purchase of raw material or work in progress, or invest his money in order to keep the stock of goods, that is called the inventory investment. Inventory means stock of finished goods, work in progress, or raw material. Any type of stock is included in the inventory investment. So any change or any investment in inventory stock during the year is called inventory investment. Now let us discuss about the significance of fixed investment. Fixed investment, it raises the production capacity of the producer. Obviously they are purchasing the new machines, that's why it helps in increasing the production capacity of the producer. Now fixed investment leads to higher level of output of the economy. As we know, it helps in raising the production capacity of the producer. So ultimately it leads to higher level of output of the economy. It increases the total output in the economy, and which ultimately helps in increasing or hiring the rate of the economic growth, or we can say increasing the GDP of the nation, gross domestic product of the nation. So finally, fixed investment leads in the overall growth of production in the economy. And the formula for finding out the fixed investment for the current year is, when fixed investment at the end year, we deduct fixed investment at the beginning, then we will get the fixed investment for the current year. Now we will discuss about the significance of inventory investment. Inventory investment, I have told you, that means inventory means stock of raw material, work in progress, that is called the inventory. So let us understand about the importance of inventory investment. So the first significance is, it leads to uninterrupted supply of input to the producer. That means inventory means stock of raw material. So if we are having the sufficient stock, if we are investing sufficiently in keeping the stock of raw material, that it helps the producer in continuous production process and without any hindrance. So it helps in the uninterrupted supply of input or raw material to the producer for further production process. Second significance is inventory investment. Producer can avoid day-to-day purchase from market. That means in order to do the production, obviously the producer needs the raw material. So if the producer keep the sufficient stock of the raw material, then he has no need to purchase daily purchases, making daily purchases. Now accordingly, uncertainties of market are avoided. Sometimes it happens that raw materials are not available in the market whenever the producer want that. So it helps in avoiding that uncertain condition. Now the formula for finding out inventory investment for the current year. Inventory investment at the end year minus inventory investment at the beginning. Then we will get the inventory investment for the current year. Now once again, let us understand the meaning of investment. Investment means, suppose if you are having 1 lakh rupees as a cash, so it will remain 1 lakh if you are keeping it as a cash this year. For the next year it will remain 1 lakh. For the next year to next year it will remain 1 lakh. But if we invest that, if we spend or if we purchase 1 lakh rupees machine from that rupees, or we deposit that money in the bank, obviously it leads to increase that amount. That means if we deposit that money, we will get the interest on that. That means it increases our original amount, which leads to increase in capital. Again, if we are purchasing the machinery from that 1 lakh rupees, that means machinery is also a capital, so it will lead to increase in capital stock. So that's why investment means a process that increases the stock of capital.